Okay. All right. I'm hitting record now. 3, 2. Let's get the show on the damn road, everybody.
Let's get it.
Let's go. Quasi, what up? How you doing? Quasi ready to go to brunch, man. He got the bitches ready.
Quasi's ready. He's
Quasi not playing with
French
today.
toast and falafels.
You said falafels?
Yeah, that just popped in my
Got Liza over here to the left of me.
Hello.
And we are in the building, man. This is welcome to episode 69.
We also have Brittany in the house. Don't be forgetting our
yeah, but she be over there trying to front, man.
Because she's waiting to bring up the facts. That's all I know.
Yeah, that's true. She got the phone ready.
She got the phone
Google
ready.
Locked and loaded. We've missed that.
I know. We said that last
more
time.
recent times. So this is episode 69 of the QAV podcast in conjunction presented by the Woo 508. You see it in the back there for my YouTube viewers. Yes, YouTube will be up and running soon, baby.
Q would pick the time to put us on camera when I'm not even camera ready. I can't even take this.
All right. Well, we don't.
But I got my teeth.
Yeah, Liza just got the veneers. She got the Love and Hip Hop veneers. But welcome y'all, man. Quasi, everybody. How's everybody doing? Liza, how you doing? You just got your new teeth.
I feel pretty good. Yes, I did just get my new teeth, and it was actually a really good experience with this new dentist that I have. And I have to say, I felt absolutely no pain. Okay, so shout out to let me get his name right. Dr. Nikhil Patel.
Patel.
Yes.
Doc.
Shout out to him because he's amazing. His whole team is amazing. The whole staff is amazing. They did a great job on my teeth. And guess what, everyone? They're done.
He didn't massage your face?
No, I didn't get
like
that
my
experience.
Situation,
I'm kind of glad he didn't massage my face. Yeah, just my teeth.
That was crazy. But I'm glad Dr. Nikhil Patel
yeah, man.
took care of you. So yes, y'all, we are in the building. This is an unusual day for us.
Right?
Normally we do this the day before, but it's Sunday today. Happy Labor Day to the niggas laboring out there.
Yeah.
And to the women in labor right now. That's crazy.
Everybody getting drunk tonight?
Yeah. I'm getting drunk as soon as we leave here. Quasi getting drunk high. Quasi, he got a brunch, man. He said the Spanish bitches is outside at Havana Nights.
He said they're waiting. Cubana. Quasi never says no, huh?
Yeah, Quasi never says no. That nigga be ready, man. He ready to go. Shout out to him. So we don't have much of a list today.
What?
We do, but we don't. Right? Quasi, you got to pull up the Instagram messages.
Uh-oh.
The shit you be sending us. Because my shit ain't really loading right here.
Oh, it's not?
No.
Oh, you have
my Instagram on my computer, it combined the two groups.
Oh.
But it's missing a lot. It's like, so it's just like shit it did some weird shit over here.
Well, listen, there's been so much.
It's going down for Charleston White.
Oh.
He's in there having a good time.
So Brittany Renner.
Yeah, so Charleston White. I did see that. I did see Charleston White. If you don't know who Charleston White is, he is
a little controversial.
Yeah,
huh?
He's like I don't even know what will you call him. He's like a professional.
He's old school.
I never knew who he was until this whole internet thing.
Yeah, he's like a professional.
Is he a comedian?
Old school. Nah, he's just like an influencer now, kind of.
What?
Yeah, like
he kind of just tells it how it is.
Yeah,
okay.
He's just popular for talking. Like I remember a few years ago, one of the biggest viral videos that I seen from him, and this was like before anything else. He had the videos where he was like doing some interview somewhere, and he had said he detailed how he used to like sue jobs. Like he would get hired, and then he was like, he called himself like the slip and fall nigga. He'd get hired at a job, bait them into like any sort of discrimination or any unsanitary shit, and then he'd be the whistleblower, and then he would tell them he's the whistleblower. They would retaliate against him, and he would record everything and document things.
And then
so he'd sue him, and he said he was doing that over and over.
I feel like my dad was kind of like that growing. My dad was notorious for suing for anything. Okay,
really? Oh
yeah,
and he got some money, like he was winning.
Yeah, it's so funny, and so that's how I knew about court and things like that. and suing the job and all that stuff. It's so funny. He did that a few times.
Yeah, so your dad was,
but he was actually injured. Yeah,
and
I
think getting messed up though.
And he would do the whole racist thing. Like he would find his attorneys. But one time, it's so interesting. It's so funny. He actually sued his friend.
He sued his friend.
Yes, because, and this sounds so nutty, and my mom told me this story, and this is after my dad passed, right? So he always had a friend that they were close, and for whatever reason, when I was young, they just stopped talking, right? And the guy never came over. He used to come over, hang out with my dad, smoke weed, all that stuff. Then all of a sudden, he just stopped coming over, right? And so my mom told me years later, it's because he had given my dad a ride somewhere, and when my dad got out the car, with closing the car door, he injured his finger. Right?
Your dad's finger.
Yeah, he injured it himself, but in his friend's car door. Oh, so he filed a lawsuit against his friend's insurance company. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And won. And so from that, they stopped talking because it's like, nigga.
Your dad was not playing with that.
No, he wasn't.
Lawsuit,
He was pretty
Any
smart.
little thing.
Any little thing.
So your dad was the first Charleston White.
Yeah. And I have other stories of my dad with you would be like, what the hell?
That's
it's
crazy.
So funny.
But yeah, so Charleston White, he was known for that. And then like, obviously more recent years, he's just known for just like kind of talking shit. Like, but he's the type of guy where he like speaks his mind freely, but he speaks down on like the gang culture, like all that shit. He's like, I don't care about none of that.
I've heard he says some pretty salacious things.
Yeah,
too,
he's just like, I don't give. But he's harsh. He's very harsh when he says this stuff. Like he'll be like, fuck all that shit. I'm telling on you niggas. Niggas ain't gonna do nothing to me. Blah blah. Like that type of stuff, and it just causes controversy. But recently, he did some celebrity boxing match with some guy.
Oh.
And I didn't see the actual fight.
Did he win?
Quaz, did you see any clips from the actual fight?
I didn't see it.
But we saw a lot of stuff from before and after the fight. So the dude tried to run up on him after the fight. They were somewhere. And then he has this thing, he calls it a pig poker. And it's like a knife, a long knife that's like almost like a switchblade.
Oh my God.
But if
he pokes people?
Yeah, and if you don't open it, it just has like a thing on it. I think it has like some sort of like thing that sticks out of it. It's not sharp, but it's hard. So the dude tried to run up on him after the fight or whatever. Like they were in some hallway, and the dude ran up on him, and he banged him on the head with it.
Really?
So the dude was gashed from his head, bleeding from his head.
Oh my God!
But people were like, Charleston White got the W there because this dude was like trying to continue fighting after. There was something else too, Quasi.
Yes, he had. I think I saw that he was on. He did some sit down pod with Brittany Renner. Did you see that, Quasi? And this girl literally got up and started twerking on him, like. Wow. And I was like, instantly when I saw it, I'm like, I have that dress that she was wearing. And so that's what I was paying attention to. But when she got up and she sat on him and she started twerking him, like, I feel like she was giving him a lap dance more than just twerking on him.
Because the dress rolled up.
Yeah, but she was like a little twisted, right? Yeah. And I feel, what do you guys think? Because I feel like, remember, this is the girl that was on this whole kind of like revamping herself and like, I'm not into that stuff anymore. And I know now that she's getting older and she had like some major breakdown on this show or whatever. I feel like she's coming to a point when she's starting to like regret some of her past actions, and it's like starting to haunt her. I don't know what you guys think, because that's what I saw, a woman that was like, seriously, because that's what I was paying attention to, her breakdown, and she was like going off, like throwing things, water and stuff. She just started flipping out for whatever reason. So I don't know. It was just interesting for me to see.
I think it's all bullshit. Like
I was trying to get twerked on by her.
Oh my God, this nigga.
That's all he's like.
We can't even get into.
Like, I don't even care about how she reformed, nigga. That ass is right. Nah, I feel him though. It looked good. It looked good. I don't blame him. I would like to be Charleston White in that situation as well.
Oh my goodness. He was happy and he was not like pushing her away. He was like well enjoying it. Yeah, that was funny. I don't think he deserved it though.
Enjoying himself. Kanye on the
Oh my goodness.
Look, Quasi got the Instagram up. He's switching topics like a DJ. That nigga said no transition.
Great segue though from From a twerk to a
and all that.
Yeah, that part was gross.
Had his ass cheeks out on the damn boat, nigga.
Okay, so Kanye was photographed, right? And there were pictures all over social media of him in the sitting position with his pants down. You could literally see his butt
might
crack.
not even have pants on.
Yeah, I know, right? I feel like they were down to his
Yeah.
knees. And then his wife, another photo of his wife, her head popping up from in between his knees. So we can kind of assume what was going on there, right?
Definitely.
But what do you guys feel about that public display of affection?
He's too big of an artist to be doing that. I like the energy from his shorty, but he's too. You can't be that.
You like the energy.
Yeah, I like the energy. You know what I mean? I like that. You know what I mean? Like, come on, like we on a boat in Italy right now.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? This is a perfect position right now for me, to pull my shit out and you to get crazy on it.
I'm not mad at it.
I like the energy, but like Quasi said, like, come on, like, like. You're gonna get caught.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. I don't think he cares. A lot of people get caught these days. Do they really care? I think his only mistake was he should not have pulled his pants down. He should have just unzipped, and she could have did with her thing. No one would have even realized or not. Really?
You can't pull through the zipper hole.
Well, I mean, unbutton and unzip, not just through the hole, but give enough let the two flaps down. And let her do her thing. But when you got your ass crack out, nobody wants to see Kanye's ass crack. That shit look gross. I'm not gonna lie. Kanye's ass does not look appealing. Okay, so
don't look appealing. To me
it did not look appealing at all. He needs to be doing some squats.
I just think the bare ass on the boat deck
gross.
is crazy.
It was gross.
It looks nasty, but I feel him. You gotta. Sometimes you just want to get comfortable with it. Like
I'd rather he be standing up if we have to see his ass.
Stand up?
Yeah, because it looked more firm and sturdy. You know what I mean? His ass wouldn't look so flabby.
Elijah's worried about how it looks.
Yeah, it looks crazy. Like, come on. Some people are not mad to see that, from certain guys, but it was not looking appealing.
But he don't be wearing, he be wearing, sweats and shit. So, there's no zipper. Like, he got to pull them down probably all the way every time. Like you know how little kids go to the bathroom? Like, how they go, in the urinal?
Yeah. Like my son?
I don't know, Quasi, if you ever experienced this, but at a sporting event, nigga, you walk into the bathroom and the little kid be having his whole shit out, you be like, damn, nigga, they'll teach you to just unzip, nigga.
No, they went way down.
Niggas
they ain't learned that yet.
Okay, I'm like, all right, nigga, what
that
the
come
fuck?
when you get to middle school.
That's true. That probably is true, actually.
Mm-hmm. You don't want other people
saying, you're like, oh, in the urinal, okay. I guess he'll learn one day. But
that's so funny.
I'm like, all right, but I get it.
Get yours, Kanye. Get yours. Kanye been through a lot these past few months. He needs, to release some of that stress.
And it seems like this girl's riding with him, too.
She really is riding.
With him everywhere he goes.
Because I can't see Kim doing that. You know what I mean?
Nah, hell no.
No, not that good of a time.
Yeah. Nah. I'm happy for him, man.
I'm happy for him, too.
I'm glad he's getting head, man, from his wife.
I'm just happy he's staying out the news for all that other crazy stuff. Be in the news for this. We don't care.
For a while, it's nice.
Yep.
And you see him in random places. It's like, all right, he's chilling.
Exactly. When he's quiet, it's good.
Wives getting their husbands or
head?
other head.
Shout out to the wives, man.
When they need it.
Round of applause.
Only to the ones that give head, though, huh? Right?
Yeah. So shout out to the women out there giving head to their husbands, man.
Goodness
whenever
gracious.
they need it, because sometimes, man, as a man, you need a release.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just.
I had to tell my man that last night. Let me try out these new teeth, bro. Want to try out my new teeth? He was like, okay.
He's like, no objections.
Yeah, no objections. He's like, babe, you crazy, but go on ahead.
Babe, you crazy. Oh man, yeah. Shout out to Kanye, man.
Yeah, shout out to Kanye.
Shout out to Kanye. Shout out to the little kids learning how to pee.
I'm not mad at Kanye. And I'm definitely not mad at his wife. Apparently, Quasi isn't either.
Yeah, I'm about to switch it up again.
Let's go. Right? Let's go. Rapid pace.
What you feel about this OG actor, Whoopi? She said, stop asking me.
Oh, that was a good one.
Lesbian.
Yeah.
I am
Whoopi's tired.
Whoopi said, but did y'all ever think that Whoopi was a lesbian?
Yeah.
I thought she was like,
growing up,
this
of
is
course.
her third divorce. I thought she'd been like three. She'd been married 3 times.
Yeah. See, for me, growing up, I've always known her to be married. I just thought she just I just always thought she just like
asking her like, bro.
Yeah,
that's crazy though. Like, leave me alone. Like, I like dick. Whoopi. Okay.
She said she's like, and she probably in her mind is like, I've never given you reason to think that I like women because she's always been with men.
But it's the style.
I mean, I get that, but there are a lot of women who have that style and still.
Yeah, but they always get asked the same question.
That's true. This is true.
We
can't fault it.
I don't know if you remember. Well, you actually remember the girl rapper we had on here or on the show, and then she won the showcase.
Oh yeah.
She's like a tomboy. But I see one of her things on her Instagram all the time. She always says, "I'm not fucking gay. I like dick."
Oh, see, and she doesn't give me gay though. I wouldn't think that she was a lesbian.
No, she doesn't.
But she is.
But she dresses.
I
like
see
a
what you're
tomboy.
saying. Yeah.
So
but see,
probably,
to me, that's more like New York girl. You see what I'm saying? A lot of girls in New York too have that style and that, but they're really like.
But I guess a lot of people be like questioning her.
Now I can imagine.
And she's like, she be on her story all the time. Like, I'm not gay. I like penis very much.
Yeah.
I gotta stop.
Yeah, she's definitely not.
What? That's crazy. I gotta stop. It just.
Oh yeah, somebody's gonna cut that up.
Saying that over and over.
Are you sure you don't? No, I'm just kidding.
So, but yeah, she was saying that. So I mean, I guess people just like to assume shit.
They do, and I'm a little mad at Raven Simone for even posing the question though, because like you're a lesbian.
Oh, Raven asked Whoopi that question.
Yeah, it was on her podcast, her and her wife or whatever. Yeah. And because Raven is close with Whoopi, maybe I don't know, maybe because they're close, she felt as though she could ask it to help Whoopi get it out there. Maybe it was planned.
Maybe
I could believe that. But if not, I'm a little upset that she would even ask that, because that's kind of like trying to out someone in a bit. You know what I mean? And I think Raven was upset when people used to do that to her, because for a long time she never said she was a lesbian when she was young growing up. So, but shout out to Whoopi. She was like, "Fuck that. Idea, no, I'm not."
Yeah, where it's like, do you want to talk about this? And it was like, because Whoopi probably wants to get it out there, because Whoopi ain't gay, man.
Yeah,
Whoopi likes.
She's not. She really does.
She was married a few times. She have kids.
Yeah,
she had kids.
She has a daughter who actually dated Stevie J.
Hot if someone kept on asking me some funny shit like that.
Especially like that.
I am not. I'm not.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. 100%.
I'm just kidding.
Nah, that's crazy though.
I know, but you know,
that gets annoying over time. Like
it would get annoying. That's what you can imagine. But if you're not the type of person that's gonna like run around saying like, "Oh my God, I'm not." Some people just ignore it and they're just like, "I'm not even gonna answer that question because I don't think it's your business."
She definitely gives me like Black Rosie O'Donnell.
Yes.
Like the way she dresses.
Yes,
always
that's what she gives me.
So I think people like put them two together.
I forgot about Rosie O'Donnell.
Because Rosie O'Donnell's gay, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Roseanne Barr too kind of gives me that vibe. Yeah. But Roseanne likes men, right?
She likes men and hates niggas. So we know.
But I mean, their style is more like you
like
know,
butch.
Yeah.
Butch.
Why we can't say that, Q?
You can't say butch anymore?
No, I don't think so.
People say dyke.
You can't say that either.
What are you supposed to say then, stud? I just said butch. You said you can't say butch.
I think stud is more appropriate. Yeah.
I know niggas named Butch. You can't say his name no more. That's gonna be the title of the episode, Butch. They gonna know what we talking about.
Do not make it Butch.
Okay, yeah. So so what do we call them? Masculine lesbians, or
I feel like we should
just be a
just
specific word for like the masculine.
See, before
one.
I thought it was like there used to be a term, but I cannot remember.
I wish I had a lesbian on speed dial.
I know,
I'd
right?
Call them and be like, yo, what do we call studs?
Oh.
She's not on speed dial.
Oh, she's not.
And she's a white stud, so I think that's a butch.
Really?
I would, cause I only seen white women look like butches and black girls look like studs. So
what you call like the brat? Would you consider her like a butch?
I consider the brat a stud because she's black.
Oh, I see what you're saying. The terminology is like race
like when
related.
I think of butch, I think of like the women with the short hair.
That got,
like
the buzz cuts and all. It was so
and then
crazy.
Wear like the big cargo shorts. Like that's like to me, that's a butch.
I see what you're saying. The collar shirt.
The studs be having like Jordans on and shit.
Yeah.
And white tees.
And the Louis belt.
That's how I always kind of put them
with the
boxers.
Yeah.
Quaz, let me ask you.
Some of them studs be looking good though out there. I'm not gonna lie. Some of them are pretty attractive. You know what I mean? Quasi, nowadays, we're like, what's happening?
Would you fuck a stud? If she look good, like in the face, but she dressed like you?
Like a young MA.
Like she had your fit on. Well, young MA in the face is not pretty to me.
Really?
Nah, she too hardcore.
Oh wow. Okay, we gotta find a different stud then.
No.
No, why not?
It's kind of like just sprung up on me. Like I don't know. If a stud, you talking about she dressed like a guy.
Yeah.
She's a girl.
And acted like a guy and all that other stuff. Yeah. Because that's what studs do, right?
Yeah, act like a guy. Like she be like, yo, Quasi, what's good, my nigga?
Yeah, stuff like that.
You know what I mean? That's like one of them situations. And then she be like, yo, bend me over.
I'm about to keep it strictly.
Put it in me.
Platonic with her.
Really? Why? Would it make you feel like she's too much of a guy even though she has a pussy?
Nah, but it's not like we don't have that type of dynamic. So it's like
you don't even know if you got
that's
the
what I'm
dynamic.
saying. What if it's just someone meeting you and you happen to like get to know her and she's like, yo, I'd like you, da da da, and you've seen her like without her clothes on.
You have to act like at least effeminate, at least.
Really? What if when she takes her clothes off, she looks completely feminine?
Yeah, I mean that's a different story. But I'm just saying, like,
she gotta have a little.
Before you get there, you'd have to.
She'd have to at least act like a female, like act like, she's like
Quasi. Quasi, get on your knees, Quasi.
Quasi's like, no.
Like you're not. Like, you gonna give me some head? Nigga?
Can I say I watched this show on VH1? Is it VH1 or MTV? Because it comes on after Love and Hip Hop, I feel like, but I can't remember. One of those, right? MTV or VH1, but it's called Unfaithful with Tammy Roman from Basketball Wives. And so they help people catch cheating lovers, blah, blah, blah. And so the last episode is like kind of related to this. A guy is dating a girl, and the girl, mind you, is a stripper, right? And she met the guy, and he's like, older than her. She's like 20 something. He's probably like closer to 50. And I would say 40s maybe. And he like sweeps her off her feet. She moves in with him. He's paying for everything, whining and dining her. She's all in love with this guy. So she goes to Tammy, and Tammy's like, so if he's doing all these things, why do you? She's like, but I feel like he's cheating, and he's just really close with this girl that he claims is just a friend, right? Blah, blah, blah. They end up following him because they live together. She gave them permission to put cameras inside the house. Normally, they just drive around, follow you, go into bars or wherever you go. So they had cameras in the house, and they were following him, tracking his car. So they find the first day they follow him, and he meets up with the girl that she thought he was messing with. This girl's beautiful, attractive, just like her, right? Someone that you could think that he would be attracted to. So they're sitting down talking or whatever. They're not really like interacting like a couple would. So he just gave her a hug when she came. But then a guy shows up, and apparently it's her boyfriend. So they're like, okay, well, he's not messing with this girl or whatever. So then the next day they're following him. They show him in like a billiards club, kind of like a bar / club where people play pool. And they see him with this is funny. He's with his cousin, right? And the cousin is a stud, okay? And so the cousin is actually talking to girls for him, like, oh, what's your name, such and such? Oh, yeah, we gonna call you later. The play man, right? The cousin will get girls for him, but the cousin's actually a stud and wants girls for herself too, right? So they finally show them, and she gets a few numbers, and when they leave the club, they end up going to his house, right? And the cousin is staying there with him. Do you not know the cousin, they're sitting on the couch, the cousin wraps her leg around him, and they start tonguing each other down. Full stud looking when I say full stud looking cousin, I mean full stud Quasi, the kind that you would be like, no. Like, what up, nigga? All that stuff, Q.
But this is his cousin?
His cousin, all right? His cousin. Okay. So then it plays out. They finally call her in and like, we got some information. And then they show her watching him with the girl that she originally thought it was. I think her name was like Nikki or something. And they're like, yeah, this is him out on a date, meeting up with Nikki. And as you can see, Nikki actually has a man of her own who shows up to the date, blah, blah, blah. And then they're like, okay, this is the next day. Here's him out with, I don't know, do you know this person he's with? She's like, oh yeah, that's his cousin and such and such. She always comes down to visit or whatever. She's staying at our house with us now. And they're like, oh, okay, let's continue watching. So she starts watching, comes and finds him, and then sees each other tongue. And she's like, what the fuck? That's supposed to be your cousin. Oh my God. In my mind, I was like, ew. All in my mind, I just kept thinking, like, okay, I'm so confused. Like, does he like studs, or like, does he like, I was so confused. And come to find out, when they caught, they either give you the choice to meet up with the girl to confront him, you guys together, or you can pop in on the both of them in the middle of their act, and that's called the takedown. She was like, bitch, I want to do the takedown. So she walks in on them on the couch together, okay? When I say stud Quasi, I mean like she probably could beat us up.
Was she pretty? She was like
a young MA to me. You know what I mean? I think young MA is attractive, but a little more attractive than young MA maybe, but a stud nonetheless. I mean, yeah, like boxers, like the whole like stance and
I'm not sliding no boxers.
Mannerisms and everything, but this girl literally was twerking on him like Lil Brittany Renner on whatchamacallit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so when it all comes and the girl finds out, he literally is like, well, we've been together, we've been friends for such and such long, she's been in my life, and the stuff was like, it is what it is, bitch, this my man, bitch, what you gonna do, bitch? And putting her head on his shoulder, and he's like, I'm gonna stay with her. No, they just said that, but they've been knowing each other for so long, they play that like cousin.
Wow.
And this girl was literally staying in the house at that moment. Like, she's staying with them. She doesn't even live in that town.
You telling your girl,
yes,
family member staying with me, but that's not really a family
but
member.
It's not really a family member.
Way to
but
cheat.
It is, because you would never think, I would never have thought, if like I saw your cousin looking like a stud and you told me that's your cousin, I would definitely believe
never.
It. That's how hard this girl looked, y'all. I was... my jaw was like on the floor.
Well, damn.
I was like, what is happening right now? And he literally was like, I'm going to stay with her. And then they do a whole revisit after everybody. They do the sit down talk and everybody tried to fight a million times. He ends up being with the stud for a while. It didn't work out with them and goes back to the girl. And now they're back together.
He takes him back?
That's a mess.
Took him back.
Damn, that show is...
Which they most likely do all the time, Brittany. Am I wrong? They usually always take them back in dumbass situations like that. And the stud got left on the side. The stud looked like she was actually hurt, though, in the talk after, yeah. He got what he wanted out of her and ran. And she was like, that's the only guy I've been with, and that's the only one I will be with. Everyone else is female, so...
That's interesting.
Heck no! He was horrible! Brittany, I thought he was like 65. You see what I'm saying? I'm like, how old is this guy? And why does this young, beautiful girl want to be with this man? But I think it's all money. You could tell he had a little bit of money, a nice house.
I mean, if he went he was with the stud, then went back to his wifey after the stud.
Yeah.
But was claiming to want to stay with the stud is crazy.
Used to do threesomes with the stud and everything.
Damn, that's kind of a vibe,
his so-called cousin. Y'all girls better watch these niggas out here. They ain't shit.
They fucking studs.
I'm telling you, it was awful. So.
I would fucking
Wasn't
stud,
that pansexual, right? Isn't that what Wayne Brady's in?
That seems a little pansexual.
But that don't, studs ain't in that category. They still women.
Well, but he still, it don't matter if he that stud.
I know. I feel like he would easily slip over to the other side of you. You don't think that that's a secret attraction to men?
Well, if you're gonna fuck a transgender, you're gonna fuck.
Well, no, it wasn't a transgender.
No,
she was
I'm
just
saying that's what a pansexual.
A pansexual will take anyone. Heterosexual, metrosexual. Yeah, they don't mind. So I feel like that's just like, I love the rainbow. You know what I mean? You don't have a specific, like, you'll take anyone. You'll even take yourself. You'll even take people who don't even want to have sex.
Oh, because you want to fuck a stud?
No, I'm talking about the pansexuals.
The
yeah,
pansexuals.
Like pansexuals, I feel like that's their whole thing. Like, it doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah, pansexuals,
love everyone.
man. Pan.
Throw them all in the pan.
Mm-hmm. Wayne Brady, throw them all in the pan.
All in the pan.
I always knew he was a freak, weird-ass nigga. Okay. I don't think you're weird if you're pansexual. Or
he doesn't give me that, though. He just gives me,
I had no idea.
He just gives me, what is the word? He just gives me, like, flamboyant type guy. You know what I mean? but not like in
flamboyant.
I don't know. It's hard to describe, but I like his personality because it's like he could switch back and forth.
Yeah.
He's funny. He can act. He can dance. Like he's so like.
I never liked.
He's kind of pan whatever. He's pan everything.
He definitely is. He's pan
himself, right?
Yeah,
he can do it all. He's like the man of everything.
Like, it wasn't one thing he always did. Like,
Thank you. He can do everything. He was the funniest on fucking Dave Chappelle's shit.
Nah, that was
oh
some of the
my,
funny shit.
that was the funniest.
In October.
Wayne Brady?
No, Dave Chappelle.
Wait, you going
Where?
to Wayne Brady
Dave
show?
Chappelle's coming to Boston. October 17th.
I didn't know that.
might
That's
wanna
gonna be
see
a good
that.
show.
Mm-hmm.
He
That is
did
gonna
his
be a
last show in
great
New York
show.
was crazy.
I love Dave
Nigga brought out
Chappelle.
Travis Scott and Burna Boy.
Yes, I heard.
Quasi, you kind of look like Burna Boy.
Yeah, I get
Burna
that
Boy
a
does
lot.
a whole lot of remakes. Is he like a remake king or something? I feel like he's just doing remakes of a lot of hip hop
They
songs.
just went
So.
crazy with the Taliban's. He did the second version.
They love Burna Boy.
Now they got the one with Chris Brown on it. They got a version with Taliban, with Byron Mesa.
Oh,
They
okay.
did a version with Chris Brown and Burna Boy on it.
You like Burna Boy?
Burna Boy's hot.
I don't
Me
like
too.
Burna Boy.
He's fucking sexy as shit. He looks great.
All right, where do we go from
Very
there?
like the way he
Dang,
looks.
he's the biggest name right now.
Man, fuck Burna
Yeah.
Boy. I'm a hater. I'm a fucking
He
hater.
looks great. He has some great
That
teeth.
nigga said J. Cole said he was Tupac in the studio.
What?
That's
J.
what he
Cole
told the story.
said that
That
Burna
Burna
Boy
Boy.
is Tupac.
Yeah, he
J.
said.
Cole's saying a whole lot.
Yeah, I
He
don't
said
know
you're
what-
Tupac reincarnated. That's what
J.
Burna Boy
Cole
said.
has
Who the
been
fuck
saying
you
a whole
think?
lot.
So either
J.
J.
Cole
Cole is
said
bugging.
50 Cent was greater than Michael Jackson, didn't he? He said something.
Nah, he been bugging lately. That nigga been smoking or something lately. Like
I
too
think
much.
he's just giving props to whoever he's around. If you're down with me, listen,
That nigga's
you're the
giving
greatest.
flowers. You know,
Yeah.
you gotta respect that. I like when niggas give flowers,
I do too.
even if it's like the exaggeration. But like,
And I like J. Cole. How could you be mad at J. Cole?
nah, you can never be mad at J. Cole.
Oh, question. Did you guys see that thing about 50 throwing the microphone and
Oh, yeah,
hitting
I
that
heard he's
girl?
gonna go down for that.
Oh,
one.
my
50 threw a microphone and hit somebody.
Yes, in the crowd, cute, and she has a gash in her forehead. Like
Yep.
it was
Why did
bad.
he throw the mic? Like anger, or he was like,
his
oh,
show
it's
in
lit.
LA on his tour. You know, he's on tour, so
Yeah,
the
yeah.
show. No, I don't think 50 would ever do is. Oh, it's lit. That's more like a Tony Yayo type of vibe. Yeah. But the mics weren't working, and he was getting frustrated. And I think he just took it and was like. And we all know that
mics are
50,
heavy,
they're
nigga.
heavy, but 50 does not have the greatest aim. I don't know how well he is at sports. If y'all remember when he threw out that pitch at the base, I don't know where the fuck
Yeah,
that
one
ball
thing about
went.
50, man, that nigga can't throw nothing.
How did that ball just? I don't even
That
know,
nigga
but
threw it to
whatever.
the crowd, nigga. That shit didn't even make
Yeah,
sense.
so I can imagine the mic. So it hit a young lady who I believe worked for the venue or
about to get a
the
bag.
promotion company throwing. Yeah.
Her life is
But
about to be
I don't
changed.
see 50 trying to fight that. You know what I mean? I see him just settling and saying,
He's gonna
listen.
settle it because
yeah,
it's
he's
like,
smart.
He did it. He fucked
Yeah,
up.
and he has a bunch of lawsuits out
Yeah.
there, so he knows what it's like. And it was a mistake,
feel
though.
like,
I don't think he
yeah,
did it
I
purposely.
feel like 50 is generally a man of the people, especially as
Yeah.
of late. Like all this shit on tour, like it looks like people are fucking loving him right now. So
This is
His
true.
tour is
I love
going-
50.
His tour is going crazy.
Me
The-
too, right? 50's the best.
We were having a debate about this at work. Who's the bigger artist, The Weeknd or Drake?
Drake,
Drake?
I think Drake.
it's close.
I was saying The Weeknd.
I feel like whoever the
was
old
saying the
folks and the young kids know is who's popping the most. If my mom knows Drake over
She probably don't
the
know The
Weeknd,
Weeknd.
yeah, then I would say Drake because my mom knows Drake.
She probably like knows, like I can see the Weeknd, like what makes him up there a little bit is like because he has some of those like real heavily played like pop songs. Like your mom might not know who she is, but she
But
probably
she'll
knows
heard
I'm
that
a
song.
motherfucking star boy.
Yeah.
She probably heard that a bunch.
If it's been in an ad or anything,
Right.
yeah, that. But she
But
wouldn't
Drake
know
is-
the name of the
yeah,
person
if
who
she
sang
saw him,
that.
she'd probably be like, "Who's that?
Who's
Like,
that? Exactly.
Nah, Drake is like, if you don't know who Drake is, I
Yeah.
would be shocked. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, everyone knows
Drake is definitely
even
the
babies.
bigger artist. I thought you were gonna say what people have been saying, which this has been like a long time. This is a debate that gets people going all the time.
What?
Well, actually, not as much anymore, but at least a few years ago, it was like who had the higher peak, 50 Cent or Drake.
I'm gonna have to go 50
The
Cent.
higher peak. Really?
I would say peak. I would say 50 Cent, but longest run.
Right, the longest
peak
run now.
I would say Drake.
I would say even 50 because look at 50 now.
That's true.
Yeah, but like
I don't. That's why I said. Remember, I told y'all before.
though.
I don't think 50 gets his props or his flowers.
Doing this? How long is 50?
I think Drake will.
15 years, bro.
Yeah,
Drake's
I
the
think
number one
Drake will
rapper.
definitely, and Drake has the songs to do it. But I think he might be the closest to 50. I mean, 50 might be the closest to Drake. You know what I mean? Because I don't think anyone in the past can do like 50. Let me tell y'all, when 50's album dropped, motherfucker, I was in Atlanta, Georgia, All-Star Weekend. That shit was fucking lit, okay? I swear the DJ in the club dropped that song at least 30 times back to back, and that's not even a lie. 30 times back to back. Like 50 Cent destroyed Ja Rule's career just off of him. You know what I mean? Yeah. We've never seen another artist destroy someone's career like that.
Like he really destroyed that.
He destroyed his whole Murder Inc. The whole done.
I grew up like thinking like Ja Rule was mad corny.
That's what I'm saying, and he wasn't. But because of 50, everyone at Ja Rule could not get his shit back for nothing because of 50.
Like I'm just
and
getting
50
back
was
around
the
to
shit.
It now of like realizing like Ja is like a legend.
Well, yeah,
like you know what I mean. You're like, you know,
exactly a loser legend.
Yeah. He didn't help his case because some of the shit he be doing, but like
exactly
50 made that nigga's reputation dog shit.
But Ja Rule was the man before 50 came along, and 50 was like, get the fuck out of here with that.
That's 50
and stole his shit.
But the thing with 50, why I say like
50's a shit.
Like we say like look at him now, but like he's not dropping new music. Like niggas,
no, he's not.
Niggas ain't listening for new 50 music.
But actually,
he on tour with classics.
He's not dropping new music, but he's always dropping singles, but by way of his shows, right? Because every Power episode, I hear a 50 song, and that becomes my new, like, I rock out to it in the gym because
the theme songs.
The theme songs.
The original one is a classic.
It's a classic, and I don't know if y'all used to watch this this series on YouTube, but they don't have it anymore because of controversy behind the scenes. But it was called Money and Violence. It was the best YouTube series that was out.
I think I've seen that before.
It was about Brooklyn streets. That shit was so fire. But in 50, his theme song was for that too. And so from then, I just feel like 50 is so innovative in his thinking that he's more of, instead of a musician, I feel like he's more of a businessman.
No, he's more
and he uses music to enhance that.
I don't think Drake will be able to transverse into the TV shows like 50 did.
I think so, because Drake came from acting though. So for me, and he's already producing, what's that show? Like I feel like he's trying to find his way, but because he's more invested in music and he makes more from it. But I feel like as he gets older to like 50's age, he might transition more into the
Euphoria too,
Euphoria. That's what I was thinking of. And so I feel like he's dibbling dabbling, but 50, because he's so he's not really into music now. That's what we see most of him doing. Yep, and so he has the time to do a lot of that. But 50's a man. I don't think anyone outside of, and we always say Jay-Z, and Jay-Z's my favorite artist of all time, but I feel like 50 has done a better transition for us visually to see of what it should look like on how to age out of hip-hop or use hip-hop to transition into something bigger. You know what I mean?
I would say LL Cool J did a good job with it.
He did a good job, yeah.
And Ice Cube.
Yeah. But I feel like they're more behind the scenes. I feel like 50 is more open. We can see a lot more. Ice Cube too, but Ice Cube just seems a little more angry all the time. Even though he's not, but he just comes off that way. It's not as friendly and fun as 50. Because 50 will play and joke around and talk shit and throw his jab. 50 will do all that stuff that's still young and youthful, but at the same time handle his business with the big dogs. You know what I'm saying? Like trying to buy BET and shit.
Yeah, I think 50, he like used it. I like all of them as examples actually, like because it's all like they all did it in different ways. Like if you look at guys like 50, then you look at Jay-Z, then you look like whereas like Jay-Z was like, I would say where I would compare Jay-Z to is like more like Drake in terms of like a better comparison, where 50, because the music is like their main thing, and then they slowly, like, well, we don't know where Drake is gonna go yet, but at least we saw Jay slowly start dabbling in other shit behind the scenes, and then you know we see where he is now. Whereas like it always kind of, and 50 said this, in the past where like music was just like his vehicle. Like he was like always looking to just get to the, because 50 wasn't the best rapper lyrically or whatever, but he could make music and he was talented. But
them hooks, boy.
Yeah, he was like so he was always thinking that way, like how can I use this to get bigger? And like he said, that's how he got popping in the beginning, was like, all right, I'm gonna use this and I'm gonna get to where I'm like, I guess I'm sounding all kind of jumbled, but what I'm trying to say is that the difference between the two is like these guys want to, like Drake is like, I want to be a musician, I want to be an artist. And then from there, you start making moves because that's just naturally what you want to do.
And maybe 50 didn't necessarily say he wanted to be an artist. Right. He wanted to just make money.
Right. 50
and
was like, no, I want to hustle.
Yeah.
And this is going to be what's going to get me to where I need to go. Because look, like 50, like he wasn't like forced out of making music. He kind of just like slowly stopped. And next thing you know, now we got this TV show. We got this show. We got this show, that show.
Yeah.
And it was like, now we see him now, like, he look like he's just going on tour for fun. Like he's like, fuck it, I'm going on tour. Because even have you seen like his tour dates? This nigga's doing like 100 shows. Like
I know, in all these countries and selling out like millions. That's what he said. He might come back and do another one 10 years
that's
from
a quick
now.
bag. Like, so you could just tell like 50 has always just been like business minded. Like, nah, what's the next move? Because look at fucking Power.
Yeah,
as much as people complain about that shit, I came to a realization. On Friday, I'm sitting there watching the new Tommy episode.
Yep,
I'm like, I can't believe I'm sitting here all these years later, like still watching Power. Essentially, this shit has been like over 10 years.
And for it to have spun out of like when I first started watching how he was a character on there, and us maybe not even really knowing how much of behind the scenes he was involved with it at that time. I don't think I really knew the first season that 50 was like really part of this
like
show. You know what I mean? And even with his separation from Stars and all of that stuff, even how he continues to handle business and all the shows coming forward like BMF and that he has like a hip hop docuseries on like murders that happen in the industry. And then I heard he has a real estate show coming out and like
show on ABC for Life. That was good.
For Life, and then one about some Mexican brothers that were like heavy into like he's doing so many different things that I don't think, like you said, Q, we probably weren't paying attention at the time, and now we're here like years later like, oh shit, this nigga was really doing some real shit. But I think his mind is always thinking ahead, like he's trying to buy his own studio now to actually create all, so that he can like cut out the middleman or whatever he's been saying. But I've been following him, and I'm really excited to see like where he's gonna go on this next level. Because 50 is, like I said, that man deserves his props, his flowers, whatever we want to give him.
Definitely.
Top our hats off.
Power. So you said you did watch the first episode?
I did. Tommy.
I have not seen it.
Yeah. Well,
I have not.
It'll take it some time.
How did you feel about it?
The Tommy series was my least favorite out of all the Power ones. So, and so again, I watched it, but I was just like, where's this gonna go? Sometimes I hate when it's like so extreme. You know what I mean? And all these stuff that happens, like
really
it's so extreme. Like I'm tired of the shootouts in broad daylight in the street and all types of like, come on now.
It get crazy though.
Yeah, but not like
get
that.
Crazy in Detroit,
it could get crazy.
Right?
No, he's in Chicago.
BMF is Detroit.
He's in Chicago. It could get crazy there. I get it, but come on, it's just it's just overtly like you know.
He was gonna kill the dude in broad daylight. He's standing next to his car with the gun.
Like this.
I'm like, anybody can just walk. Nigga.
No hoodie on, no sunglasses. Come on. A bright ass white man standing there with a gun. Like, come on.
To me, the whole plot is crazy.
Yeah,
like,
that just
even him
ridiculous.
trying to take over Chicago.
Me too. It's just
in real life, Tommy would have been killed a long time ago trying to step into a new city.
And my whole thing is, if you Tommy, you leaving this whole New York shit with ghosts and all, you would be really wanting to be incognito. Wouldn't you just want to lay low? A little, you know what I'm saying? Like, Tommy, why are you still in the streets?
That's always how he was, or that's what Ghost used to say.
Maybe that's what it is. He would never want to leave, but what the fuck?
Yeah,
it's too much.
But now he's trying to be the leader and trying to be that same way. Like they should have like developed him as a character.
Exactly.
Like now he gets
and he got two brothers fighting. They ready to kill each other. Like
the shit is. And the acting is kind of a little questionable.
I want Tommy to grow up like real people do. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
By this point, we're like how many years from Ghost, and you're at a certain age. Yeah. You haven't had any kids yet. You're not married. Like, Tommy, what are you doing? You see what I'm saying?
He's doing the same shit. Like he got that same mentality. Where
he's wild. Like, that's why it doesn't seem natural.
I'm waiting for him to link up with Tariq. That's what I want to see.
But at least Tariq is growing up. We're seeing the elevation, him going through
character. For some reason, they won't give Tommy the character development.
Nothing. It's like Tommy cannot be the gangster his whole life. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather he turn into like the Godfather type of person even. Like, come on, Tommy, get your unit and you be sitting at home calling the shots.
In the original
Why
Power,
the fuck
it
are
made
you running the
sense
streets?
as him being like the wild one because he was a partner.
Yeah, but even Ghost was trying to transition out of that.
No, definitely.
Everyone did. Tasha did. Fucking, like you said, Tariq did. Like, what is happening now?
Tommy just trying to strong arm people still.
Exactly.
It's unrealistic because you're not going to go to a new city strong arming people.
You're not. Like, Tommy, stop.
So I kind of hate that. The acting is very questionable. The writing is questionable. But I'm going to watch it. I'm going to keep watching because I do enjoy it.
I do enjoy it. There's nothing else on. The writers are on strike. What the heck? We have no new shows. It's driving me crazy. So I'm tired of Netflix now. Mm-hmm. It's no new shows, and I want BMF to come back. I want Godfather of Harlem to come back. I want what other shows that need to come back. Whatever show that I'm missing, it needs to come back. Give the fucking writers their money already. Like, stop playing.
Well, did you watch Raising Kanan?
I did. I love that one. That one's like good. That's one of my favorite. And in the beginning, when I first started watching it, I really wasn't into it when it came out. Yep. I went back after the season was over. I think during the pandemic and watched it. Like just watched, and I fell in love with it. It's so really that's good. One of my favorite ones. Good. Yeah, all the actors on there to me are really good.
I like Rock the best.
Me too.
Definitely.
She's a bad bitch.
Yeah, no, the actors are all good in that show. Everybody's just playing their ass off and. The story like kind of makes sense.
Yeah, Young Kanan, I know, and Omar Epps and like all that shit is so good.
Everybody's doing their thing on that. And then BMF comes back in March.
Hopefully.
March 1st. So that's what they said on Stars. Oh, they put the dates. Yeah, December 1st Kanan, March 1st BMF.
Oh, thank God. So, I can't wait for BMF. That's my shit. Yeah, and now they're down in Atlanta. It's about to get really, really good.
Oh yeah,
are we gonna get to see Jeezy?
I don't know, right? All the whole BMF, the real, like, I hope we get to see that.
I know, I hope we do too.
Transition into the whole story behind them. Because they played a big part in that whole Atlanta scene.
At this point now?
3.
Is it 3?
Yeah,
3, yeah, it's going on 3.
Yeah,
last season was season 2.
That's a good show. That's a good fucking show. Speaking of Meech, what's up with that dude, man? Him and Summer Walker, they was broke up for a little while there.
Cause Meech is not ready to be no stepdaddy to Summer Walker and her 3 children.
3 different dads too, right?
Yeah, does she have a set of twins and then one child, right? Or am I bugging?
I thought it was 3 separate.
No, is it 3 separate?
3.
But 2 of they're twins though, right? One set.
Yeah.
Or am I bugging?
Our research over there, can you figure that out?
Yeah.
Let's get back to it.
But that's too much, and she's pretty young herself. Yeah. But for her to see, I get upset at the females in that situation. If you're a young female and you have young children, and it didn't work out for whatever reason with the fathers or what have you, and then you start dating another young guy, then these are not his children. Do you know what type? One kid with London on the Track. And then had another kid with rapper, yeah, some random dude. Yeah, he was like some cornball Larry. And then gave birth to twin boys. Yeah, so with him. So she had 3. Because with Larry is the twin boys. Right after London on the Track. Yeah. Oh, see, and that's the thing. So that's what Larry I did here.
And then London. Larry on London.
London was much better because at least London makes money. I don't know what the fuck Larry does or whatever. He was
London's
some lame.
Big producer.
Yeah, he's a big producer, and I think he took advantage of her too.
A classic though,
right? A real classic, and then
bro, you'd be surprised in the music industry what these females are doing for records.
These niggas are trash. See,
he's a
loser.
For Larry,
100.
Larry is a lame.
That ain't his real page, Brittany. Yeah,
but they're only 100 fans. That sucks too. But yeah, he's a loser.
Fuck his net worth.
Yeah, he's not. Yeah, he's nothing close. She picked him up off the side of the road somewhere, and he was probably like a rebound boyfriend.
I wonder if he's asking for child support.
He probably should. But he'd be a lame ass fuck if he did too. But anyway, so for me, I'm upset with her for expecting him, who's just gaining popularity now. He's young. All the girls are on him. You know that. He's popular. Yeah. He's on a brand new, hot, new show. Are you kidding me? You think he's going to be like stepdaddy of the year and be faithful and only be with you, no other female, help you raise your kids? Like, that can't be possible.
He seems like, she seems like a doof sometimes. Some of the decisions she
a bit needy to me,
she's
and
like,
naive,
very naive. That's what I'll say.
But I feel like a lot of young ladies like that is because they don't have male influence. I don't care what anyone says. If you don't have some sort of positive male influence that will tell you the real in your life, you're going to go through all these types of crazy things. Yeah, whether we call it daddy issues or positive male role model issues, I like to say sometimes. Do you know what I mean?
A girl with daddy issues? It's the best, man.
Would you date a girl like that, Quasi, with 2 young kids and then
2 young kids?
3 actually, whoa. And she would expect you to like literally play?
I really don't want to be with a girl. 1 kid's already too much already. So it's like, you got 3.
That's a lot.
Dating a girl with daddy issues and 2 kids. I'll tell you one thing right now. That poom poom is the best.
It might be, but
and everything about that situation is great because you were in the driver's seat.
Yeah, the pussy's the best, but the head is a mess. Yeah, because she'll be bonkers driving you. You know what I'm saying? Doing whatever they were doing, but he had to get away from her. I'm pretty sure, because there's no way. I wouldn't even want, if that were my son, I wouldn't even want him being tied in a serious relationship at that age. No way.
Yeah,
like, live your life, have your fun, date. Wait until you're about 30.
We saw Summer Walker and SZA have been on vacation. They've been living it up, shaking BBLs, twerking BBLs left and right. They said
all
Summer Walker
girls are on vacation.
She had the Harriet Tubman dress on and was shaking ass. That's a damn shame. It's crazy.
What's wrong with the Harriet Tubman dress?
Nah, but shaking ass in the Harriet Tubman dress is crazy.
It is. But I feel like a lot of these girls are trying to find their
Harriet Tubman dresses?
No, like their
in the Harriet Tubman era?
Yeah, well, that side of themselves, like the more downside, calm side. I guess if you have to put on a Harriet Tubman dress to feel that way, because I don't even know.
I'm not going.
If I'm thinking of a Harriet Tubman dress, I'm thinking a Little House on the Prairie.
Yeah, it's color purple.
Yeah, like, why we?
I don't know if I want to see like Oprah shaking ass in the color purple. I don't know if I want to see Oprah shaking ass at all. Not public.
Nah.
Probably behind closed doors.
No.
Shout out to Oprah.
Nah, I love Oprah though.
Uh-oh, that's controversial.
Why, you don't love Oprah?
I don't know how to feel about Oprah.
Why?
Because Oprah...
Your young generation don't give respect. Y'all better give respect to Oprah.
It's respect, but Oprah...
Y'all think Carisha's the new Oprah, really? Is that what it is?
No.
Y'all erased Oprah already.
Carisha is not the new Oprah. We're not going to go that far. She pods every other business day whenever she feels like it.
Every other business month.
Yeah, like she got a podcast and want to be a podcaster, but only shows up like randomly. And then,
this is true.
Yeah, she's not the new Oprah though. But no, I respect Oprah, but Oprah is kind of shady though.
Why?
There's a lot of things she's said in the past. I don't really think she necessarily likes black people.
What?
Yeah.
You don't think Oprah likes black people?
Because you know how I look at it? All those billionaires to me are shady.
All of them?
Yes. Most of them. Mm-hmm. Obviously, this is all speculation.
Yeah.
But I think I heard this somewhere from somebody and it kind of resonated with me. All billionaires have... You can't get to a billionaire by doing things all the right way.
Oh,
yeah. Correct.
That's what you're saying.
That might not make you... Of course, all of us are not here sitting here doing everything like moral police. Mm-hmm. But you got to do a lot of shady things to get to that level, I think. So I look at billionaires a little different. I take everything they do with a grain of salt. You know what I mean? Like, because at the end of the day, there is like a side of them that we don't know.
Yeah.
Because especially if they're always presenting that positive, I'm loving this, that. Like
that's the only thing I agree with. The people that always push that the so positive and I'm so perfect type.
I mean, look at Ellen. Then all that shit came out from behind the scenes.
I know.
Never would have thought about that. I thought Ellen was like ill.
I know. Did you guys hear about Steve Harvey? I heard there was like friction in his marriage.
Oh yeah, man.
Speaking of like people that put forth a perfect image, and I thought it was like, oh, that's just top. But I'm starting to feel like it's kind of little like
true, man. Was she was fucking the pool boy or something?
Yeah, or the chef or something.
Yeah,
I heard it was like a whole bunch. Yeah,
his
they
wife.
were like legit couple goals for. That's what I'm saying. I thought so too. I swear. And I'm starting to hear I feel like it's some real stuff going on.
Behind the scenes. So y'all
someone's
didn't hear
filing
that?
for divorce.
Steve Harvey is in a jam right now. Supposedly, allegedly, his wife is out here fucking the whole staff. The whole house staff.
This is so chef, alleged that it's not even funny.
The chef,
alleged,
the trainer,
alleged.
The teacher.
Alleged.
The school teacher.
Alleged.
Apparently.
And alleged.
She is running around the house, man, while Steve is doing Family Feud, man. So now the family is feuding, man. She's running around, man.
Gosh.
Fucking the pool boy. The pool boy even got a son.
Not the Steve Harvey.
So, and like you're saying, Steve Harvey is a guy that, looks like he has like the perfect life. He's always dropping jewels, giving us all these.
On how to maintain relationships, how to get a man, think like a woman, whatever.
Always giving us
some
sort of motivational advice.
Really?
Which I love Steve, but I mean, hey, man, if your wife is getting down around the town,
it takes me back to what you said about questioning these billionaires.
Yeah,
and you know what I mean. Something's always a little
his stepdaughter or daughter.
But do you find it funny that all of her kids took his last name over the age of 18? He adopted them, and they were all over the age, except for Lori. But doesn't that seem a little?
That's a little fucking weird.
It's very strange.
They changed their last
except for Lori Harvey. She was young when her parents got together, so she was probably about 9 or 10. That I can understand. Definitely. But the ones that were 18 and up, bro,
they changed their last names.
Would you, nigga?
Probably.
If I had a close relationship with my real dad, I would not. I wouldn't give a fuck. Like, Mom, stop it. I'm keeping my dad's name. That's the type of person I am. But I love my father to death. You know what I mean? But I don't know what their relationship was with their real dad, or how shady their mom might have been.
Yeah.
Because she was thinking, because now if they divorce, those kids are entitled to whatever because he adopted them legally. Okay? Big grown ass children. Can somebody adopt me, please?
Yo, I want like, can Jay-Z and Beyonce
can a millionaire
adopt
me? I've been trying to get in their family.
You know what, Oprah, actually, I take back everything I said, man. I need a parent, man. I need some parents.
A godmother or something. Yeah. I'll take it.
Yeah, I mean, Steve Harvey, man, I'm praying for you, man. I hope you ain't your wife ain't fucking the staff.
I hope not. And I hope she doesn't try and take him for his money, because Steve seemed like a decent guy. Although he did do his last wife dirty, so I'm about to say, Steve, he's been married 3 times, and I heard that they got together when he was with the last, so you never know.
Steve, you might deserve that then.
You never know.
Because he might be fucking the staff.
He could be cheating, because she said... Whoa. Nah, I don't know about Steve. I don't think.
Hey, you never know. These niggas is freaky deaky.
She was taking it way too far. Way too far.
You never know, man. But either way, he probably fucking women too. That's what I really was getting at.
Let's just pray they work whatever situation they have going on.
Steve, get back, Steve. She fucked the pool boy, then you fucked the pool boy.
Steve probably been fucking. He the one with the money.
Yeah, Steve. She fucked the pool boy.
I never trust men.
Nigga, then you go to the strip club and fuck everybody in there.
This is true,
including the security.
Oh Lord, not the security. Even the studs.
Yeah. Nah, Steve Harvey, get back, man. Fuck that, man. Light skinned women been winning for too long. Go ahead, Steve.
Wait, speaking of that, did y'all see the drama with Erica Mena and Spice, or do y'all even get into that type of stuff?
So can you explain this to me, because I saw today that VH1 put out a statement saying she was racist.
Yes, and that she will no longer be on the next season of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. So Erica Mena, in the last episode of Love and Hip Hop, Erica Mena and Spice, dance hall Jamaican queen Spice.
But she's the one that be bleaching her shit, right?
No, she doesn't bleach. She's the one who stands against bleaching. Okay. Spice. She's super dark, and she always has like blue hair or whatever. Yep. She's on there, and she's like a dance hall. Like when I say dance hall, like doing songs with Shaggy and all types of artists. Cartel, everybody, right? Cartel is the one who actually brought Spice out originally. So they were sitting down, and they've been going back and forth because Spice is cool with Safari. You know, Erica hates Safari because they had gone through their divorce, blah, blah, blah. So apparently they haven't been speaking. And so they had a conversation and a sit down where Spice was like, oh, Safari was saying that you were upset, that he was sad when I was in the hospital, blah, blah, blah. And Erica's like, yeah, I was upset because, bitch, when I was having a baby, this nigga's baby in the hospital, he didn't give a fuck. He was partying somewhere. So at the time, I was asking him, like, How dare you, be so upset about her and you didn't give a fuck about me? Basic stuff, relationship stuff.
Yep.
And so they're going back and forth, and Spice is like, oh, well, you're not the only woman that's ever been divorced and left with kids alone. I've been doing it for 14 years. And Erica's like, well, I've been doing it for 16 years. And Spice is like, yeah, with your son who hates you.
Oh, shit.
She said that, and Erica was like, her brain was like, ksh, ksh, ksh. When I say she flipped the table on Spice, she literally took the table like from seating position. Okay, that's how I think how angry she was, or she was on something that gave us a lot of power. She took that table and flipped that shit right on top of Spice. They start fighting, going back and forth, and Erica's like, that's why you're a monkey, you blue fucking monkey. And she was like, ooh, ooh, making monkey noises. Okay, Brittany. Thank
don't
you.
laugh, Brittany.
No, Brittany, the sound she's like,
Don't
she's
laugh
like,
your white ass over there.
She's shocked. Brittany, that's how shocked Brittany is, because Brittany's just as shocked as it. And Brittany is white, and so even for her to be shocked, she knows that shit is fucked
and
up.
And doing the noises,
right? Doing the noises as they're dragging Erica off. Thank you. And so that's what a lot of people were saying, Brittany. So
she's
the thing was,
Spanish, Erica Mena?
She's straight Spanish. Her mom Dominican, dad Puerto Rican. What the fuck? We're not gonna try and care for these Spanish girls and talk about they black. No, they're not.
I just don't be knowing, and people are like,
yeah, no, she's not.
Anything.
She probably, her children are though. Her children are half Jamaican. You see what I'm saying? Her two youngest by Safari.
That's sick.
And so, black women went nuts. They were like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Although Spice should not have brought up her child, because that I don't agree with at all.
Racism, no.
That's what everyone's saying. You couldn't say something else. Like Spice's kids are in Jamaica. They're not in America with her. You could have came right back like, bitch, you don't even have your kids here and blah, blah, blah. But you're going to call this girl a monkey a blue monkey, though. And then make the monkey noises, and you trying to tell me that's not being racist?
Yeah, yeah.
You not, like, come on now.
She didn't have to go straight to racism.
She didn't have to go.
But that's how you know that's how she really feels.
That's what people were saying. That
really
means it's in your heart. And they're saying that this is not the first time that Erica Mena has mentioned or called a woman of color a monkey. She did it to another Love and Hip Hop member from the very first Atlanta season. I don't know her name, but she was a DJ at the time, and she was on there, and she was hosting a party.
And she was calling a monkey.
Behind the scenes, yeah. And so the girl at the time said at first she didn't believe it. She thought the staff was just trying to stir up drama. And then she's like, Erica's like, I'm not used to fucking working with these monkeys. I don't really do it. You know what I'm saying? So behind the scenes, I just feel like you said, Q, it might have always been in her to come out so easily like that. That's the first thing. Even if you called her ugly, I wouldn't even give a fuck. Like, oh, you ugly bitch. Well, but you said monkey.
Yeah, nah. And the ooh, ahs, the
yeah, like, come on. Yes, and because we always get, especially that community, we give them a pass to say the N-word a lot. Yeah, and I feel like it's only East Coast, because down south and other places in Chicago, them places, they don't give them passes like we do. It might be a New York type of Boston, whatever thing, but it's gotten to a point where I think they feel as though they can, you know what I mean? They're kind of intertwined, but then they could jump out whenever. Yeah, so it was a bit fucked up. And because Mona Scott Young, who is the executive producer and founder of Love and Fucking Hip Hop, looks exactly like Spice. They were like, hello, bitch.
You know what's funny, though? People make good points. It's like they recorded it. They decided to air it.
That's the point.
Everything. And then now they put out a statement.
Now,
she's done.
Because everybody's mad.
But it's like,
they got the views.
But that's the thing. That's the thing. They saw that. Mona Scott, who we
they
know how she be in the background.
Views.
She was in the background rubbing her hands like Birdman when she seen it. She said, monkey.
Exactly. Exactly.
I can't wait to this air.
And I feel like shows like that, those networks use these reality stars purposely. And they know that they're going to throw them away whenever they can. So they're like, we'll air it. We'll keep her on.
She'll be getting used for another show.
No, I feel like it too. They'll find a way to twist it. They said she's not going to be back, but I feel like they'll send her ass back to Love and Hip Hop New York or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They'll figure out a way, because she's good TV for them, and I'm pretty sure she makes them a lot of money.
She said, ooh, ah, ah.
She said, ooh, ah, ah. But I really feel like she just needs her ass beat by a fucking ooh, ah, ah, big black bitch.
Yeah,
okay?
fucking monkey.
Like, get your ass
monkeys,
tore the fuck up, and I guarantee you'll never say that shit again.
You know, I'm Puerto Rican.
I blame black men for this.
Wait,
I blame y'all. No, I really do. I really do.
How?
I really do. Because I feel like in this instance, it should be black men standing up for her and not just black women. Because black men give...
You didn't even know what's going on.
Yeah, listen, you should know what's going on. Because black men always give these women the pass to feel like that.
Well,
and then they never say anything.
Relax, talking about our
she gotta
like
fucking relax.
You know what I mean?
Although, and then Spice has to relax too, because you can't be out here talking about people's kids.
But that's why you. But
that part bothers me too.
Like, your kids.
That too. Her rebuttal should have been her kid. But you can't. Sometimes you can't tell people how to rebut, though. You see what I'm saying? You can't tell someone how mad to get. So if you talk about my kids, I might talk about or talk about your looks, but internally being racist. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? You love sucking black dick. You don't call Safari a monkey. You see what I'm saying? Safari has said stuff about her son. Freaking Scrappy has said shit about her son. Even fucking Stevie J has said shit about her son, and she never called not near one of them niggas a monkey.
What, does Spice look like a monkey?
Does fucking Scrappy look like a monkey, nigga? The fuck you. Erica Mena looks like a fucking monkey with all them lip injections, all that shit she did to her face. Like a monkey. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. I'm not answering that question, nigga.
I'm just saying, man. She might not be racist. No. Yeah, fuck, man. Erica, man, she got to relax, man. And Quasi, apparently this is our fault as black men in America.
It's our fault.
We giving these. Quasi, do you like Spanish women?
I like Spanish women.
But Quasi, if you had a sister, a daughter, a mom, would you appreciate someone saying that?
I would be tight.
Quasi's daughter might not look like a monkey, though.
We'll fuck you up.
I don't want that type of disrespect going around.
Right? That's just crazy. You. That's crazy.
There's so many. There's so many other insults you can use.
There's so many other. You could have called her a dusty, dirty ass bitch. I don't even care. You could have said her music was trash. That might have hit more. Yeah. See what I'm saying? Like, bitch, you can't even get a motherfucking Grammy. Your shit is trash. You ain't crossing over in America. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't know how
to like joke. They don't know how to get back.
And then she said she should have died because Spice literally had a death scare when she went to DR. And she was on life support.
She said that
she was like, bitch, you should have died after the monkey shit. That bitch should have died.
That should have been your rebuttal before the monkeys.
I would have taken that even before the monkey.
That's crazy, but yeah.
But she knows monkey was sting. You see what I'm saying?
Well, she's off. It stung her. That shit stung back.
Oh my gosh.
Well, Erica, man,
I've never been called a monkey. I wish a motherfucker would call me a monkey.
I've never been called a monkey either.
Do you see what I'm saying? Like, come on.
My dad said my grandfather, who was in a war or whatever, and they were in Germany, and he said like when he would go to these other countries, people would be like this was back. We're talking like
40s.
Yeah, 40s, 50s, and like my grandpa would tell him stories that like people would like literally be like shocked that he didn't have a tail. In them other countries, they'd be
I'm telling you, they be shocked at a lot.
It's like, you could talk, like, it's crazy.
My dad was like in the Merchant Marines, and when he said he first went to Italy, like in the 60s, it was like that too. People like looking at him like they were shocked that like they were like decent black folk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's weird, but it's true.
Shit's crazy,
It's
bro.
true. There's a history in this country.
Shit
for
is
that
sick,
type of
man.
stuff.
Shit is sick. So Erica Mena, man, you know what? Matter of fact, fuck you. I don't care. I don't care about all your lip injections. And last time I seen you, she didn't even look that good.
She looks a mess.
She put the coke down.
Put Safari down. Leave that nigga alone. Stop thinking about him. Stop getting upset about anybody that talks to him. Leave him alone because he doesn't. Right? No, they're divorced, but they're still sleeping together is what he's saying. But my whole thing is leave him alone. He is her downfall, and she needs to just stop dealing with him.
Yeah. Leave that. Well, they're the kids, right?
Yeah. But she could still leave him alone.
Yeah, stop sleeping with him.
Yeah.
Stop doing that, Erica. But either way, Erica, man, fuck you. I don't care what you do. You know what? Keep sleeping with Safari, actually, you racist motherfucker. Keep sleeping with him.
She's
and
racist.
Let him keep playing with your head.
Why you gotta be racist?
I don't care about you racist.
You know what I'm saying? She was a good character on the show.
She was, man. The first time I ever seen her was when her and Sin was together. And
I fell in love with Sin from then. I love me some Sin Santana.
18-year-old me seeing two women look like that, be lesbians.
They were a good-looking couple.
I was like, wow. This is Love and Hip Hop.
They were. I mean, she did Sin dirty too. So fuck that. You know what? I'm back on my shit.
Yeah. Fuck.
Because I love Sin Santana.
But I guess that's all we got today.
This is all we have.
Quasi, man, he kicking my legs right now. He talking about brunch.
Because he want that brunch.
Havana Nights, man. Quasi said he gonna go see some Spanish bitches over there, and he said they racist.
Right, this nigga could have invited us. So
them saying nigga.
They better not call you monkey or
they
not
better
say
not.
nigga.
Oh, you're
You know
right.
they gonna be in there saying it though.
I think it's an elegant type of classy, more upscale type of vibe
Yeah,
in
but it's in
there.
Worcester.
No, I'm just hungry.
This is true. This is
It's in
true.
Worcester, but
The only downfall.
all right, y'all. We're gonna get and see y'all niggas or hear you. Well, just we're gonna see y'all niggas next week, man.
Next week, motherfucker.
And check us out everywhere, man. We're gonna have the video up as well, man.
Oh,
We lit.
Lord.
And
We need
we'll
to
catch
start
y'all.
taking pictures for our thumbnails, too.
That's what I just said to Brittany. We're gonna take a group pic today. Just us three. Yeah, us three.
So
We gotta
good,
take a pic. We gotta take a pic.
Yeah.
Because we have to do that. Like when I post the pod, like how like the Joe Budden pod does.
Yeah.
How they have like the pictures all the time. You
Yeah.
gotta have that.
I'm not ready.
Not trying, like, we trying to be like Joe.
Nah, you
We
look
love
good,
Joe.
Quasi.
And Quasi could take his picture seated in just his bottom half. Like, we could always give Quasi a thing because he never want to be seen. You know, we could play around with Quasi. We'll always cover up his face or whatever.
But
Quasi's incognito.
even though
y'all can't see Quasi.
Quasi's face was the cover of the last episode.
He was
Two
heated.
I
episodes.
didn't tell you this. I told you not to do
He was
that. I
like,
told
Quasi,
you to take it
you
down.
are becoming a celebrity, bro. For
Yeah,
real.
Quasi, you are, man.
The
It's a
fans
hit,
are loving
man.
you, nigga.
It's a hit, man.
They be like, wait,
Don't let Erica Mena see that cover.
Fuck her. She's racist.
But all right, y'all. We up out of here. We'll see y'all niggas next week, man. Make sure to check us out, watch the video, do all that, and we'll catch y'all, man. We out.
Woo!
Tune in and lock in.
Bitches.